Greetings, welcome to Jefficho Films. A lot of great movies came out in 1999, and this one did too. It's a horror, it's a sci-fi, it's interesting. So let's just get to it. Let's review Lethal Target.
Extremely dangerous. I like that.
This movie starts out in the Titan prison colony in 2268 AD, a female mining slave force working under terrible conditions. Rags for dresses, no bras, but at least the mine's really well lit. Has a population of 1,226, they do some magnesium mining there, and we meet Nikki Savage. Great name. She has a long list of crimes, and she used to work for the rogue United Stellar Marshal Service. Part of their punishment is they all have to wear the same dress. Women hate that. Nikki talks to Max with some of my favorite dialogue.
Can you get me out of here?
If you play your cards right.
I don't have any cards left, pal.
The name is Max.
Yeah. Still don't have any cards left.
You're right, Nikki. You don't have any cards.
He's offering her a job and 8 years off her sentence. 8 years off her life sentence. Not a great deal. The United Research Vessel Unitransco of 136 scientists, 87 security, and 9 staff have been doing a study of transference of raw materials interdimensionally. 86 days ago in the Galnex system, only Dr. Dane came back from a mission. Max nanobots her, and I think she just got transported to a ship that's about to dock to the Unitransco. She can hear him in her head, and he says she's got 48 hours to figure shit out, or the whole place is gonna get missile fucked.
Max? Where the hell are you?
Inside your head. The nano chip, remember?
Yeah.
Dr. Dane looks over a woman's scratch before leaving her with a man who makes love to her, and Nikki walks in and talks to Dr. Dane. Apparently she's replacing a guy who was accidentally airlocked. Nikki inquires about the sex that is happening, but apparently there's more than one type of science. Then we meet Joe Pike, and he leaves Nikki a note. Dane's sex research apparently is off the books according to the computer. Dr. Dane is getting a massage as Nikki is accessing the Ganex computer files about the expedition, and they were deleted by Dr. Dane. The whole crew's in cryo, and the ship's on autopilot. This is some suspicious shit.
This is a restricted area.
Well then, I guess you're gonna have to arrest me.
Off to the infirmary, where we see that guy from earlier got a scratch and died from it. Also, the girl he was having sex with shows she's not doing too well either. Nikki has a very odd exchange with Dr. Dane.
Looks like he had too much of a good thing.
A hidden coronary ailment. Bad luck.
Oh, really? What about her? More bad luck?
Max tells her that Dane is probably patient zero. Yeah, that was my theory too. Only one person to return from the mission, takes control of the ship, is doing human experiments. Yeah, seems likely. Pike uses hooking up as an excuse to ask for help to get off the ship, and get off for something else, because they're being watched.
I'm supposed to seduce you. Get everything you know. And if I don't, she's gonna kill me.
Well, shit. Sounds like his life's on the line here. Nikki seems to have no choice. Doc's also hooking up with some girls right now. I swear, I'm here for the sci-fi. In the infirmary, what's her name still isn't doing too well, and it looks like she's about to have an alien moment. And yeah, she does. It bursts right out of her. Wonder where they got that idea from. I think there's a power struggle on this ship as Nikki gets locked up. I mean, why even bother with this ruse? You should have just locked her up at the start. Also, there's some impregnating alien DNA that Ridley Scott clearly ripped off for Prometheus. But I guess it's only fair because they clearly ripped him off. Now Doc wants Nikki to go back to work and she gives her gun back. That makes sense. We get more odd dialogue between the two and some creature cam in the air duct. Finally. Doc scratches the 2 girls that she's been fooling around with, infecting them with alien DNA, and she tells Pike to keep an eye on Nikki. Pike shows Nikki some footage. They watch Katrina's alien moment, and then she goes to the shuttle to send Max a high-speed transmission with a hard disk. The future. At this point they need a tissue, don't we all? Sample of Katrina's body before they can leave, but her body's burnt. I guess it sucked the life out of her. Well, Nikki gets the samples, Pike's being a baby.
Her chest has been torn from the inside out.
I could have stopped this.
No. Dr. Dane is responsible for this.
Nikki has to take out Dane, cut the head off the snake. And it sounds like the monster's close and we finally get our first kill. Guys, I like Nikki, but if she doesn't get away, she can blame her poor running skills. She upgrades her weapon, and I can't tell if the monster's getting closer because they keep using the same shots over and over. But, oh wait, there it is, and it's in darker footage than her, so I guess they're pretending that they're close. And I guess we should too. Pike, our hero, effortlessly tries to find her on the monitor, and Nikki finally uses the rocket launcher. Pike then thinks he's Rambo and straps every weapon he can find to himself. And Nikki, well, she wakes up in front of Dane.
You want a sample?
Max wants to send Dane back through the rift, hoping that she'll infect her own kind. And Pike shotguns the monster in the elevator before entering freefall. And I think he's dead.
Come with me, you son of a bitch!
Nikki visits Dane and these flashes are getting ridiculous. I mean, thank you, but what do these sex shots have to do with anything? Nikki leads her to the transporter and the missiles are on their way, but what about all the innocent people in stasis? Nikki transports her. Didn't she have a suit the first time? She's just gonna die. She finds out from the computer that Pike's dead and Max tells her to go now. So she runs and jumps on the shuttle, all dramatic like. The end. I enjoyed CC Costigan's performance as Nikki, but I mean the movie's terrible and her dialogue was terrible, so I don't really blame her for this. I don't know if she's a good actress or not. In the end, not a bad sci-fi plot. I mean, we've seen it a dozen other times with better casting and better acting. There's a lot of footage in here, probably from other movies, and yes, I did try to make a smutty sci-fi sound legit. Well, give it a watch. It's not gonna hurt you. And as always, thanks for watching.